Well, we are back. It's your favourite game of Dagger in the Heart. Chapter 4, the Wormery. We're in that Wormery. We're having a great time. Woo! That's how they greet each other in the Wormery.
I hope so.
Yeah. And we're having a great time in the Wormery. Met a whole host of new characters. Some might say it's a bit late in the day of an adventure to introduce so many new NPCs, but apparently this book thinks it's fine. So, who wants to give a quick lightning recap? And I will kickstart your memories by saying it. We rejoined the action last time with your fight against the Knight of Larks, who you did manage to KO. Yeah, some regret was had at the nature of the KO after discovering that
only one of us.
Yeah.
I pride myself on always being the only member of the party with any kind of moral or ethical stance.
Yeah, I don't always stand. That doesn't always hold up, does it?
I don't think we need to go into all the history, but perhaps
I remember you crushing an innocent person with a giant ice cube.
Giant ice
You're
cube?
referencing that one thing that happened by mistake.
That is a callback. That was
a
we used to
callback.
play in person.
I think so.
That's a callback to the Dungeons of Darksphere.
That's
literally
true.
done. That sounds like a campaign.
Yeah.
Dungeons of Darksphere.
Yes.
It's actually just a place, a geographical location.
Where we play D&D.
In my notes, I said that we killed the Mysian Knight, and with his dying breath, he said not to let Aramis put another soul in this armour. And then we met lots of fun people, like you say. We met a Nerafima, an Isilla Blake, a Mirlak, but we met up with Excalibur, what's his face, in the pub. And ultimately, it seems like a lot of people want to stop the corruption of the heart, and really kind of pointing us towards the fact that the delving machine is doing all this badness. And there's even theories that the delving machine itself is what causes the Amarin zone and is still down in the innermost heart trying to get inside. So, kind of setting us up on a real focused mission to stop this machine and stop the madness. Stop the madness from continuing.
And more importantly than all of that,
Yeah.
Kael was invited to church group
Of course.
by a small fanatic who seemed to feel it would be a nice thing to go and visit. The powers of the healing of the goddess. Soshar's arm might grow back.
That would be good.
That'd be good. And
Soshar doesn't trust that, but sure.
but Soshar doesn't trust anything, so
Understandably so.
So, Kael's quite excited to get down there. Bit of a make or break moment, maybe. Yeah.
And you found out that the Wormery was kind of a bastion against the heart's energies. A outpost of causality on the edge of the abyss.
Yes, of course.
And we found out Excalibur's pretty fucking old as well.
Yeah,
And he
Excalibur.
can't leave.
Several generations of people in the Wormery have dealt with his stories. Sorry, this is me getting into character of Soshar already there. I've done with him.
Yeah, Excalibur wants to end it by getting to the delving machine, and his old comrade Isilla Blake, who's in charge of the Wormery, thinks that they should just stay in the Wormery and wait it out, I guess.
I mean, that seems fine for the Wormerinians.
Wormerinians.
The worms.
The Wormcunians.
Wormcunians.
You must have it. You're a brand manager of worms. You must have worm names. How do you describe your community?
Ooh, probably should work on that, but I think I'm going to have to go with the worms.
Fair.
Yeah. Or the worm boys.
Worm boys.
You have to say it like that every time.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we ended the last session. You were just talking with Excalibur Carter in the tavern, softening him up with some pheromones.
Yes.
And because we're a little bit late to start, we can snap cut to you guys on your way to Avallone, which I believe you all agreed to go to. For various reasons. And you have to travel out of the Wormery and go through some more tunnels, as this was, all of the entrances were kind of through tunnels. It's kind of underground and covered with this wormhide tarp. And eventually you get to a coast of the Worm Sea. Below you see the Sea of Worms. And across from that, maybe a kilometre away, you see a rundown old wreck of a tower on a separate island. But when the moon shines onto it, the part that the moonbeams touch make it look like a glorious tower of the moon goddess.
Moon goddess.
And you can see that there are some boats that you could pay for passage. But you also see the way that the moonlight lands across the Wormery. Oh, sorry, the Worm Sea. Kael, you get the impression that it kind of looks like a moon bridge.
Ooh.
Something's telling you.
That's what it sounds like.
Something's telling you just to step out off the sort of little cliff edge.
What could go wrong?
I think Kael even has this thought to himself that he thinks, like, truly, a test of faith presents itself in honest and open fashion. There's little metaphor here. I think he just starts walking towards the moon bridge or death by worms. as he continues to ponder on how he would how he's reaching the end of his tether on penance and wishes to have an answer with finality. He perhaps is becoming increasingly reckless in his quest to test.
Well, the quest to test is the best.
Yeah.
And your foot lands on an almost invisible surface that the moonlight has revealed. Ooh. And you are able to walk clear, maybe a couple of meters above the Worm Sea, towards Avallone.
Perhaps even a little surprised by himself, but and still toying is he excited about this or is he just troubled by everything these days? He turns back to Soshar and says, "Come, brother, come. You know that it is not just the light of the fire that reveals, but also the light of the moon. This is our path now."
We're already here. Let's just get this over with, but I am expecting an arm back from this.
Well, if the faithful of the Wormery are to be believed, then you will surely be blessed with great healing. And hopefully some of that healing will also be spiritual.
If they don't heal my arm, I will have told you so.
And just remember, we're here for spiritual healing, not sexual healing. That's the other bridge.
I
It's
don't
clearly
need sexual
signposted.
healing. I have a partner waiting for me back home.
Next campaign, I'm opening up having a character that owns a brothel called Sexual Healing. Or whatever the setting.
Yeah, I'll have to buy the rights to that music so we can... Or I'll learn how much I can play without getting copyright struck.
Excellent. Yeah, let's do that. We can maybe play it in like 3-second chunks.
Yeah. I think I just need that clip of the... Sexual healing.
There'll be like some very off-brand brass band version of it. I'm sure you could play.
Yeah, like a karaoke version.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I love karaoke versions of everything. They're such dog shit every time. Stop. Not my Black Betty.
That's not your dad's Black Betty. Well, I think out of the tunnel behind you, Nerafine, the young girl who wants to be a priestess, comes skipping along behind you, and as she sees Soshar about to step off the cliff, she's like, "No! Wait, only those who believe in the moon goddess can cross the bridge."
Fuck. My bee friend here clearly holding us back. I better not, just in case.
Yeah, she needs a boat and an escort.
Ambrosia, you're gonna need escorting. I don't want to leave you behind and go across this bridge for the beliefs I clearly hold.
I've never needed a bridge to get across. I'm sure the bees can carry me, right? I'm sure of it.
They carry me.
Is that another one of those things that you're just hoping it says in the book?
I'm sure I can I must be able to fly if it says that they can.
Is that the bit where it says you can't
Wait. Can we roll for the animal table, and hopefully on that table the giant
An
eagle.
albatross. We can ride the eagles to the mountain. Yes. We can get bee
only
infested.
come back from the mountain with
No,
the eagles.
they could have flown there in the first place. God damn it.
Ollie, don't go down this path because Olly, silly Marillion Taylor-Paul will explain to you why they couldn't go there on the eagles. He'll do it. It.
Then the bees steer you. I can't. In my mind, like when I passed out, I'd like fall asleep on a bed of bees, and the bees would kind of carry me. And upon reading the actual words, it says they just steer me rather than float me.
It could be a little rudder for you through the worm sea. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yes, I would require some extra assistance. I don't believe in this nonsense moon goddess, but I do need to cross this worm sea to get where we're going. So help me, little urchin.
She points down to the side of the coast where there's some boats and like burly-looking fishermen in worm hide. And she says, "Well, they'll ferry you across if you're a non-believer."
Ambrosia, I better escort you that way, just so you don't get hurt.
I would appreciate it very much.
Me and my beliefs will go that way.
Maybe you could summon a really big worm with your bees. I get them to vibrate on the ground like a thumper.
I'd have to find the worm. If I can roll on the worm table, a giant worm. It does say animal is the only challenge you're going to have there. I don't think worms count in the animal spectrum. Unfortunately, maybe if they're big enough. You tell me. But no, I'd love to ride. If I can ride a giant worm across this worm sea, I'd be very up for it. But I have a feeling it might not quite fit the bill.
No, it doesn't. So you make it across with your various ways.
Brilliant.
And Kael, from your perspective going across the bridge, you can see the tower as you get closer. And you can also see that it has 5 kind of doors around the outside. Well, you count so many, you're like, oh, there must be 5. And on the other side, you can see this gathering of various people who are kind of just milling around or like doing stuff, camping out. Kind of that familiar sight of pilgrims and people who go to holy places to seek salvation and healing and all the rest of it, and awaiting access.
Proud of the faithful. Yeah, does it seem like there's an obvious route for esteemed guests?
Esteemed guests. So I think that side where you see the gathering crowd, there's entrance, and you can see kind of clerics and people of the order going around talking to people, offering them healing, food and water and things. And then some of the other doors are a bit more quiet. And then I think as you get closer, I don't know if it's as lame as just signposted, or maybe there's symbology that you recognize, but each door represents one of the 5 tenants.
Ooh.
Of Damnu.
Of Damnu. Well, Kael then immediately looks for the symbol for tenacity.
Oh yeah.
For that is his primary oath.
Tenacity.
Tenacity.
All right. I think you you go towards tenacity, and you can enter into through its doors, and you come into a chapel area, and you can see there are some people being tended to here as well. But you also see these warriors. I don't know if you've heard of them before. Maybe they're sort of similar to your order, but these masked Drow guardians of the faith.
Guardians of the faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that he would at least know of them. And they seem to be specifically guarding the entrance, or they're just like, general vicinity.
I would say general vicinity, loose guard duty.
Mm-hmm.
But also, fetching, helping to carry people if they need to, just getting stretchers and things, and maybe you see a couple restraining someone whose mind is clearly broken through the heart's energies.
I think despite himself, Kael is probably feeling quite like that, the lifting of a homesickness kind of feeling, right? Like whether or not he's still going through his own battles, he's arrived at a place of the faithful, surrounded by his people who he's spent his years with and culting with. So I think he's probably so he's I think he's probably got a little bit of a spring in his step despite himself, and perhaps he approaches just one of the guards who doesn't seem too busy. Says, "Well met, brother. I'm new here. Perhaps you can." Oh, it feels like home, but perhaps you could tell me which way I ought to go. Where does one go to be blessed by this wonderful place?
Hodge, are you typing?
Yeah, was it coming through there?
Yeah,
furiously.
Just like.
Sorry,
It could be.
Send my brother a quick thing.
It's a bit like when Mikey's sending emails during the session as well. Don't worry.
No such
It
thing.
helps. I had, as you asked that, I had hit enter anyway, so I am done.
Oh, fair. So the guard says, "What is it that you require healing or spiritual salvation?
Well, I believe that there is some degree of spiritual salvation required by all souls, but perhaps I count myself one amongst their number more than ever now. Also, my companion had his arm ripped off, so...
By a chained guard.
Yes, chained, very... I understand, not unusual stuff down this deep close to the heart, but... Yes, both the body and soul are in need of supporting this ragtag group.
He says, well, we can get your friend seen to if you can bring him into this chapel. We tend to deal with warriors and physical injuries here. Is he of the faith also?
Well... Faith, my brother, is a spectrum. He has missed some of my sermons, I suppose. He certainly is down here in conjunction with our order.
He says seeming to understand this very well.
He could use a little more.
Traveling to Avallone is usually the first step for many
Avallone.
on their journey to enlightenment and the goddess's truth. As for you,
it's a relief. No, he's in need of a great deal of enlightenment. A great deal. Hopefully, yes. Perhaps you.
Soshar feels his ears burning.
And the guard says, and for you, and then, I always keep forgetting her name, Nerafine, who's followed you in, pipes up and says, he's here to see the second sister. The guard goes, oh, Mage, second sister Maeja. Ah, well, in that case, please proceed to the Chapel of Grace. I believe that's one of them, isn't it? Yep.
Well, I see, I've forgotten her name. Nerafine?
Yeah.
Fancy seeing you here again so soon, Nerafine. This is... it warms the heart to see a familiar face here. We shall make our way in with all due haste.
All right, so you head to the Chapel of Grace, presumably telling Soshar that he can get some healing in this chapel.
Yeah. Well, I've said the guards look out for a grumpy one-armed gnoll.
There's a lot of them.
Please.
A lot of them about.
Poor Grump.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, several turn up.
No, that one. That's my one.
They're all quite similar, but there's one in particular.
It takes Kael a few minutes to work out which is his grumpy one-armed gnoll.
Will a Mr. Emberlost please make his way to the front desk? I must identify your grumpy one-armed gnoll.
Yeah, you, Ptolemy Bay, it's like all these guys with your Gnoll minions.
Minions.
Well, Soshar, what do you do then? Good sir.
I think being told these people are middleman for Kael, he'd go along with it and go and figure out. He wants an arm.
Who doesn't?
You want? Yeah. No one wants a church until I give an arm back.
Either that, or he does want to gloat that he was right and this church is shit and can't give him an arm back. Like, either way, Soshar is coming out of this winning.
Yep.
In his head.
That is Soshar's way, though, isn't it? It's like it's a bit sociopathic in that way.
Yes.
It's like, whatever happens, I'm winning.
Absolutely.
Right. So we'll say that you go in. They find you a bed, space, like place to sit and wait to be seen by a cleric. Kael, you go to the Chapel of Grace to see Second Sister Maeja. Ambrosia, who are you staying with? Mom or Dad?
Is Soshar going to be healed then? They promised to heal him?
We don't know yet.
Well, that's what he thinks is going to happen.
Yeah.
Ambrosia will go with him. She's obviously more interested in the healing, mending part of the heart. So is curious in whatever this magic. She's not interested in the religion, but is interested in the biology and the whatever's going to happen here. She's morbidly curious how they're going to do this. So yeah, she's very fascinated by what will ensue.
All right. Well, we'll follow Kael to the Chapel of Grace. And as you enter, it's almost exactly the same as the Chapel of Tenacity in size and shape. And you notice as well they have a door further in that looks like you'd imagine that leads into the tower itself. So you imagine that all 5 chapels are built this way, with a outer door and then an inner door that goes into the tower. And this one is more calm. There's no people here being healed, but it feels like this is more like an administration center or hub. People sort of sorting out supplies and D10 supplies and organizing what's going on. And you see someone who's very clearly in charge and running around quite stressed, trying to make sure that they're getting enough basically making sure they have enough supplies to see everybody. And they're talking about they keep referring to the stranded, and you realize they're referring to the people who are outside wanting healing. So yeah, and she spots you, and Nerafina has come with you, so she recognizes her. And Nerafina says, "Second Sister Maeja, this is the Emberlost. He's been fighting his way all the way down here." And Second Sister Maeja is saying, "Oh, is that right? Oh, welcome, brother."
Sister, it is most heartwarming to be brought here to this holy place and to meet you here. I am I forgot what I was going to say. I'm most pleased to be brought into your grace, but I feel drawn, dear. Perhaps as though there was this is a fated meeting.
Well, that's certainly oops. Oh no, I've reset.
Oh no!
No.
Am I going to get
Bum, bum, bum.
am
Never
I going to get
get.
super duplicates? I am. Oh well. Can't be helped.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Mikey now.
Oh, I thought you said you lost me, so I was resetting. Sorry.
Oh, you were, your camera was gone, but you were there before, but now.
Yeah. Okay. Love the alchemy.
Love it. She says, what was she going to say? She says, what may I ask has brought you to Avallone?
Well, we had a rather chaotic time when we found ourselves meeting Monseigneur
Damon.
Damon. Yes, that's right. That was his name. I'm sorry, I've sustained several heavy injuries since then. Monseigneur Damon, he was making his way here, and he bid that I did too. And since that day, the heart seems to bring us closer and closer to Avallone, so I suppose this is where I must be. Do you know the Monseigneur?
Oh, Monsignor Damon, yes, I knew he was on his way down to Avallone to help in the matters of the faith. Sad to hear that he couldn't make it. Is he okay?
He will survive, but only by the blessings of the lady. He was, however, betrayed. We think.
She looks quite taken aback at this. And you roll me an insight check.
Woo! Yes.
You mean
I can
discern in this game?
I mean, I
Discern.
do mean discern.
And
I do mean discern. I'm going to have I'm going to have a haven. What am I thinking of?
Domain?
Domain. That's the word. Sorry, my brain is
Domaven.
not firing fully today. I'm going to have a domain here. I expect.
Yes.
I should bloody well hope so. That'll be the 3 for me then.
Nice. 691. You got a good number and a pervert on the side.
You usually need 2 for.
Yeah. So you see her with your discern roll. You see her glance nervously towards the inner door.
Oh.
And she says, betrayed by who?
Well, we knew her as Thistra. If I remember that right. We knew her as Thistra, but it is hard to say if this is a real identity or for whom she represents. He notices, he obviously having picked up on perhaps this little glance. Do you know Thistra or where she might be?
She says, "Oh, Thistra. I don't think I know that name. Maybe there's so many people who come through here on a daily basis. She might have been here, but I can't recall. But then you see her glancing at the door again. And she's saying, and she sort of lowers her voice. I am aware that the church has been having some issues with those from the inside, or those who want to use us as a way to move around their other beliefs that run contrary to the goddess."
Perhaps it is just me, second sister. I have faced much hardship down in the deeps of the heart. My faith has been tested, and allies have betrayed us, and we have witnessed so many horrors. It is hard to know who to trust. So, you will forgive my boldness when I ask that you truly serve the goddess and not some heathen offshoot.
I think she looks even more nervous now. And she says, Are you alone? Did you come here on your own, or do you have people you trust?
A more complicated question than you might ask, but
Doubt baby.
Soshar.
through the bonds of hardship, I believe I do trust them, though we all follow different paths.
Through the bonds of sagacity. I don't know what that means.
No one really does. I looked it up and I forgot. Why do you ask?
The quality of being sagacious. Thanks,
Excellent.
Google.
Wait till you just find out it means saggy.
Baggy bottom.
The quality of having or showing understanding and the ability to make good judgments.
That
I
is
should've
not our group then.
Yeah, maybe I should have taken that oath.
You'd have fucked it.
Why is it that you ask about my companions?
She says, I wish to talk about this further, but I would like to be in the presence of those who are not of this place.
A darker corner for enlightenment. Or even prying eyes, you might say.
That's right. If you wish to know the truth.
Sister, I've spent my whole life believing I knew the truth. Now, for the first time, I find I'm really seeking it. Let us be away and talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Kael and Maeja exit stage left. Onto stage right. Soshar is wheeled on. And a floating hive of bees.
Yep. A bee cocoon.
Yeah.
The old bee wagon.
I was
Yeah.
promised an arm.
Mikey, we can't see you, by the way, still.
I don't understand. I'm there. We're there?
There.
Right.
Reset. Refresh.
Your
Fresh like a minute ago.
Raspberry Pi doesn't have a webcam. Raspberry Pi doesn't have a webcam.
I should have thought.
Hey,
There we go.
look who it is.
Been here the whole time. Should've thought
Been
I
and
could-
gone.
Been and gone. I might be able to heal his arm ages ago. One second, I'm checking my abilities. Maybe not. I guess that whole arm probably quite hard.
So, I will say this in the interest of time, that in Avallone, they can heal all sorts. But it does say the magic here is all about accepting the permanence of injury or loss, and then gaining the ability to live without it. For example, they can't regrow your severed arm, but the goddess of this place can bless you with enhanced fighting
That's
ability to make you as
very
deadly as you were
specific.
before.
That's very specific.
It's really funny, but actually also quite cool.
Very cool.
But I already accepted I had no arm. That's why I'm here, to get an arm. I am not in denial about my lack of arm.
So Soshar is having this argument with the cleric, and sort of an ancient cleric.
Very much so.
Yeah. And a figure approaches, and the cleric walks off.
Don't
You
come
see
back
that-
here until you've found my arm.
I know you've got loads in the back room. A figure approaches, hooded, and they say, well, Soshar, Yqem, I see you are still alive. And it is your handler, who you last saw in Derelictus.
If you could get down here, why didn't you just bring him yourself?
Always with the questions, Soshar. Sometimes I get tired of that.
I get tired of this.
Well, I'm surprised you managed to survive your run-in with the Knight of Larks. I was hoping he would be able to get the map off you, and I could take this from here. But unfortunately, here we are.
So you work for that other prick.
We work for him, yes. That's right.
There's no we here.
Oh, there is, Soshar. You remember
I
your
did.
family.
I did my job. He is down in the Amarin zone. I have fulfilled my duty.
Yes, but we wanted your duty to end in your ignoble death and the surrender of this very important map.
Well, then you should have asked for that. Instead, you didn't. You asked for me to bring him to the Amarins. That is what we made a deal upon.
Oh, Soshar, don't be so inflexible. You're going to need all the help you can get now that you haven't got 2 arms.
I don't need 2 arms to strangle you.
Badass.
Got my thighs.
Big, powerful thighs.
Like in GoldenEye. You just jump on him.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He says, bringing yourself and the Heretic to the Amarin Zone was the first step of his master plan. You see, we need you to get to the delving machine, and we need you to stop it, gain control of it, so the Vermissian project can continue as it was supposed to.
That was not the deal we struck. I have done my part. If you and the Delving Machine, that is your problem. You are to let my family go, and we go be in peace.
Well, you're not in a position to negotiate, Soshar. We are the ones who have your family. If you want to see them alive again, then you will do what I say. It's just good
You
business.
came here all on your own. I could just end you right here and go get them myself. Then
He
who's
just
going to
grin-
have the ignoble death?
He just grins at you and says, alone am I?
In this room. Very much in this room right now.
You're outnumbered by bees. 10 dozen.
There's 10
Minus
dozen of
one.
us. No. Beasley.
Beasley. Max Beasley.
That's it.
And he says, when you're recovered, Soshar, I expect you to be going down into the innermost heart You probably will die and get your wish, but if you don't, there will be unlimited glory for you. This can all be a bad dream.
And I assume after that, my family freedom costs me another job and another job and another job. Why did you even want Kael down here? If all you wanted really was the map, you could have just asked for the map. Didn't we have the map back then?
You did. Yeah, you did.
We had the map back then in Derelictus. You could have just asked for it then. This would all be over.
We needed the Heretic to get to this point. We needed you both to find a way down here. Isn't it obvious?
I'm going to go and get that delving machine, and then I'm going to drive it right back through you and everyone else.
Gonna delve up your ass.
That.
Guys, bees going up the bum, delving machines. You guys.
Gotta be done.
Gotta be done.
Gotta be done.
He says, I'll be here, I'll be waiting and watching. You just work on getting better. He cloak up, disappears outside.
Turn to Ambrosia. I am going to kill that man. Very, very painfully.
You'll have no complaints from me. I also have dealing with a acquaintance who wants me to do something very much against my beliefs in nature. So yeah, I don't know why he's not already dead. I didn't believe his threat of him being not alone. But maybe we spring a trap at a later point, make him pay for his arrogance.
We should probably find Kael, though. It made this my job may have been I may have been lied to, and Kael being here may not be very good.
Well, I've said that from the start, but we've kept around nonetheless.
Well, at that moment, Kael and Maeja arrive back in the chapel of Tenacity.
Tenacity.
Kael, don't trust these fuckers. They work for the Aramos.
I'm sorry.
That. I'm not sorry. Just. These fuckers work for Aramos.
Seem to have missed a couple of pages in this chapter.
Oh, sorry. Let me fill in the blanks. This was a trap. We were lied to. Well, we were lied to. Definitely not just I.
Lied to, brother, by your vision?
Yes. It was not from the goddess, but was a vision from Aramos. I have seen the light. Do you believe me now?
I can't tell you how much I want to be able to do the old PC v PC to get him to bleed from the mouth.
But he's not lying.
Weirdly, I think you even need to.
Although,
brother, it's
somebody maybe needs to bleed from the mouth.
Well, I was thinking about activating that earlier, and I thought it might cause a bit more drama at the early stage of meeting than required. Brother, this may come as a surprise to you. That despite your most diplomatic efforts and the trust I have placed in you over this long journey, that I have in my heart always held some suspicion that you did not, in fact, receive a vision.
I mean, define vision.
No, brother, perhaps you should define vision.
I saw a path that required me to bring you to the Amarin Zone. As such, if I did, I was told my family would be free. Now, lo and behold, unsurprisingly to some, it turns out there are extra strings attached onto this afterwards. And I do not know why they want you in the Amaranth Zone. Or me.
Well,
I do know they wanted the map, though, and it boggles my mind as to why they did not just ask for the map back then, and I would have given it to them.
but surely the fact that they wanted the map from you is some kind of hint that perhaps there is more at play here.
They didn't ask for the map at the time, that was the problem.
Oh, well. I suppose we are here now, and I must introduce you to second sister Maeja here. You say...
Yes, as I said, this one probably works for Aramos as well. Ask her.
Well, I suppose we have been quite forthright so far. Second sister. Are you in league with Aramos? Is there a reason for us being here other than questions of faith?
She signals for the clerics to leave the chapel. And as the door finally closes, she turns to 3 and says, "The Hotel Amaranthine."
Yes?
That's where your family is. That's where they're keeping your family.
Is everyone's goddamn families in the hotel at the moment?
Mine aren't. They all died in a bee explosion. Thanks for
You
rubbing
think.
it in.
You think that's what Goshan thought.
Ah, true.
Does the Hotel Amaranthine have hives?
Ooh, it depends how promiscuous it's been on the beach.
Well, brother, it seems there may be more factions and forces at play here than your initial assessments. Tell us, sister, how did you come to know this?
She says, "Look, there's no time for long explanations, but please just trust me. I know that your family is being held there by the man named Aramos. I know that he's using it as leverage to get you to do things. And I've told you this because I need something from you."
Who doesn't?
So bloody popular, mate. Just check my quest log, see if I can squeeze you in.
Dolphin machine too.
Yeah. Just think it'd be neat. She says, I need your help because I believe that that Avallone has been corrupted from the inside by the cult of the Hungry Deep. And she glances towards the inner door in this chapel.
We were told Avallone was a place of safety.
It was when I first came here. But since then, I believe it has been corrupted from the inside. And until now, I haven't done anything because... And she gestures to the outside door and says, because somehow the healing magic has kept going. And the people need Avallone.
Soshar will look at the void where his arm was and goes, the healing magic doesn't seem to be working.
You feel, like suddenly you can fire a rifle at one arm. That's good.
Super jacked left arm.
Already did that though. We just used Kael as a bipod.
It had flaws.
Did miss when we did it, but
And sister, is this the truth you wish to reveal?
That is correct. I'm tired of waiting for an army of the faithful to come down here and tear this corruption out. But you will have to do.
It's not the. It doesn't give us the greatest confidence, but I suppose we will have to do. The cult of the hungry deep must be expunged. And
Spongy.
is this all you know? Do you know where the heart of the corruption lies? Who is here? You never answered my question about Vistra.
She says, truthfully, I recall that name, but she is not here anymore. But the guards, they serve the cult. And I believe that the stranded hear its calling. But the inner sanctum is where the corruption lies.
And what lies in the inner sanctum?
I have not been permitted to go there, but it is where they go to connect with the cult. I am ashamed to say that I'm afraid to go in there.
fuck it. These people gave me the badge and I'm tired by playing by their rules. I might as well actually do the fucking duties for once.
I think Kael still finds her quite suspicious, whether it's her nervousness about the situation or her nervousness about being untruthful. So we're going to discern.
Okay.
I think he's been like taking in all of her confusing signals this time. So may I do a discern?
Discern.
C.
You didn't want to do the bleeding from the mouth?
Does anyone else want to help Discerne?
I want to. I just don't see the way through it.
Oh,
So,
Soshar will help
Yes,
by staring
yes,
at this bitch into being scared for her life.
Makes sense.
Well, as with every time he rolls discern, I think the liar's burden will reveal the truth or not. It's just that he's never able to tell. What with his rolls? Was that a yes on the helping?
Yeah.
The big 4D.
Which always fails.
Yes, I know. That's why I don't want to click it.
Click it.
I think I did a successful 4 last time.
Oh,
I needed this time.
Double niner.
Double nine. It's no double tenner.
No, tens was last time.
Yeah, best day of my life.
Yeah, and then before that, Alex was rolled 5 in a row.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
So double nines is a success. You believe she is telling the truth.
Well, does she?
Well.
Do I believe that she's telling the truth, or does she not start bleeding from the mouth?
Outrageous.
Both.
Well, it is a slightly different thing. I think it's worth noting. I may still believe that. So,
No,
if she is lying, then it happens. So, I'm trying to headcanon how Kael would know this. I suppose it just presents itself when it happens, manifesting that way. So,
Yeah.
it is really just a he believes, not a well. She didn't bleed from the mouth, so it must be true.
Yeah. You both stare at her super hard. And then for a good 20 seconds, and then you're like, okay, no, fine.
And she gets even more uncomfortable. Particularly under Soshar's creepy,
gaze.
dangerous, murderous gaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer the word watchful, but hey, you know.
Crazy murderous, same thing.
Well, Soshar, it seems we have holy work to do. You and I, the holiest warriors in the depths of the heart, we may not be. But perhaps redemption is found through those doors.
I'm going to kick the shit out of them.
Yes, well,
The doors or
that
the...
may well be it.
Everything.
Fuck you, doors.
Fuck them doors up.
Just kick everything.
And Ambrosia, you... I just assume you're coming. These matters of faith haven't historically been of great interest to you, but perhaps it would be good to have you behind
shit.
us.
While these people may exhibit elements of faith that you don't agree with, they exhibit some faith in the heart, which I do not agree with. So I am always aligned with your devious plans to make them suffer, as Soshar has made so clear. It's delicious to me. I will join you.
Every character's so evil.
It just enjoys a bit of madness. No, is it?
A bit of madness.
The pain is delicious.
It's delicious to me.
So Soshar,
Okay,
I
nice person
think
next time.
we can argue that you have achieved your zenith beat, ending the
what the-
control your master has over you.
What? Oh yes, of course, yes.
He has entirely rejected them and is going to go and kick the absolute living crap out of them all. This is him also accepting he's only got one arm, so the healing worked in a way, but he's moving on to kicking.
Yeah. All right. So, the way I see this working is, Soshar, you take your... What's the word? I was going to say Vermisian. Your zenith ability.
I think this, kind of is in the sense of Soshar is actually, he was given the badge as a forced thing, and he has been very, he's used it when he's needed to get further down here, but he hasn't exactly lived up to what the Hound side is, even when he's been with the other Hounds like Cashin, who also were a bit dodgy in the end. But in this moment, this is him actually, for once, trying to do his Hound things and is more trying to help out here, clear out this corruption. Yes, it might be out of anger, but he is trying to actually go, you gave me this badge, I'm going to use it against you.
Nice.
Sounds pretty cool.
You're still doing everlasting stand.
That would be the one, yes.
Nice.
In a sense, he wants to clear this place out to kind of actually make it a safe haven once more. Even with the religious shit.
Yeah, I think Maeja even says, she says, if you could help me cleanse this place, then I'm sure your friend Kael would agree to saving your family and bringing them here for safe keepings.
Too fucking right, he will.
I think it goes without saying, my dearest and most faithful brother.
Avenge mate. Alright, nice. So it does say you become the original owner of your badge. It might be instantaneous, might take several weeks as you prepare to defend the landmark. Once your preparations are complete, you are subsumed into the Hounds completely. The 33rd will watch the landmark you designated as safe indefinitely. So I think So essentially, Soshar goes into John Wick mode, essentially. One-armed John Wick mode. Like,
Hell yeah.
cocking and firing, like just walks out the chapel, sees the guards, like this. And then you see your handler sort of turn in surprise at you. What do you do?
This one particularly, Soshar does just stare him down from across a distance to the point that this guy quivers in fear and actually drops to the ground. And I know this whole time it's been about the fact that this stare, it doesn't actually really kill things, but I'd like to hope in this instance this one guy is given a heart attack. He doesn't even actually have to touch the person, just the fear of Soshar kills this man, one singular man. The rest of them were happy. I'm happy to John Wick the shite out of them, but one man I do want to stare into death.
Baba Yaga! Just dies.
Yeah, I think he's like.
I think it'd be to the other guy. It might be because this one. I know it's about the becoming the original owner of the badge, but I think this man would see. Maybe they made a mistake in giving Soshar this badge, and he's not just seen Soshar staring him down. He has seen Soshar and the original 33rd kind of all behind him. That they gave him this badge, and he is the badge now. Soshar is just the instrument to
badge.
Yeah, and I think he's even like, as he's clutching at his chest, and he's like, Soshar, save me, or I'll never tell you where your family is. Gah.
I don't think Soshar would even dignify him. Soshar knows where his family is, and he knows in this point he's probably not going there, so he's not that fussed. He knows the others know. He's with Goshan's mom.
You dignify him with a armor-piercing rifle butt.
Oh, I did enjoy that one. No, I'd save that for the missing out. I like this one. He doesn't get anything, just the stare down and into death.
Nice. I think he like collapses and then just slips off into the worm sea.
Oh, yes.
To be devoured.
I am happy feeding people to the worms at the moment.
Yeah, so I think as the sort of the fighting starts, you can see that the stranded, like in the same way that you've been attacked before by like mobs of the cult of the Hungry Deep, you see the majority of them take up that kind of manic stare. And they all shout, the one who waits in ashes will deliver us. And they start charging, and then, cut to full-blown melee outside of Avallone. And I'm happy for you guys to do a little short combat. But I don't know how to judge, like, Super Saiyan Hodge at this juncture.
Just give him 3 extra D6.
Maybe we'll do the old Soulbound trick where every point of damage is a kill.
Yeah.
Because that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
So go on, Hodge. Or maybe we just say it like it's auto 10s as well. Like Soulbound Last Stand mode.
Well, I think Hodges get to be.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
will start rolling. I think actually in this moment it's just 2d10 for this though.
You can roll, or we can say it's say it's auto 10s.
I like the auto 10s. I much prefer the auto 10s in this moment. But yeah, that was just a test. That was just showing that actually auto 10s was the right call.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. You've got the spirit of the goddess within you. You've got all the hounds with you.
I don't think Soshar would even realise he's got the goddess within him in this moment. I think that's the bit of Kael being there actually has had an impact on Soshar. And even though he's not knowing what he's doing, the goddess flowing a bit through him, but also guiding him towards... He's doing his duty for once. And the only time he's going to do his duty. But hey...
Yeah. When it counts. All right, so what's your
Save it
damage?
for the right moment. D8
We'll increase it by a step because it's a crit.
is D10s, yeah.
You got
Not many,
brutal.
but 3 die in this moment.
Cool.
Have you got brutal on your gun? It's not brutal.
I
is it?
don't, unfortunately, unless you want to say I do at this moment.
That's just real 2 take the highest. I mean, we're just making up rules at this point, but
Yeah.
I thought some dice needed to be rolled. But yeah, you just see like
Lots of dice. There you go, 7 that time.
7. There you go. So you see these guards coming towards you, drawing blades, and you can see some of them like dissipate into clouds of flies, and then like reappear like to the side of you, behind you, but you're just John Wicking. Bang, bang.
John Wiccan.
It's very much the Indiana Jones moment. Instead of doing all the of spinning everything round and things, they just disappear into a fly. It's like, nope, bang, done.
Yeah. You know exactly which fly they are in the swarm.
I'm used to the bees. Flies are worse.
He's well practiced.
Oh yeah, maybe the bees are fighting the flies.
Oh, absolutely. They love that. They're well involved.
Yeah.
I love that.
Kael fighting off hordes of cultists.
Yeah, Kael wades into this horde, and he's bashing and parrying and fighting through, as like in any good movie, somehow making discourse while fighting, or like in an anime. You lost souls, you seem to have forgotten the name of the goddess. I shall remind you. And he screams out one of the fragments of the name of the goddess that he's learned into the horde.
Nice.
Just have an excuse to roll some dice again. And I like to think that because it is a spread weapon, it's somehow more because he's just kind of screaming the name, and all who hear it are distressed and wounded and shattered into flies. Apparently. I'm gonna roll some dice because it's fun to roll dice. Rolling dice sucks.
It's the worst thing in the world.
I think we just have to assume that it works anyway.
maybe get a help dice from
Help dice.
Oh yeah,
Hound.
Help dice from Robocop.
Well, it could be. Yeah, fine. Go for it. I was going to say I could help. I could do my own roll as well.
And a help dice from Captain Bees. That's impressive.
There you go.
It's not about you today. It's not your story.
Yeah,
You're not the main character.
We didn't even really need to do the rolling. Did the dice really tell the story? I don't think so.
Let's give you some stress.
Yeah, I guess.
Just the D6.
Worst rolling I think we've ever seen.
It's just the one. It's just a one to mind.
One to mine. Jolly good.
One to mind. You're all good now, Paulette.
I'm all right.
Right.
Anyway, back to this episode's protagonists.
Go on in, Soshar. I'll let you have narrative control over.
I think.
This. I mean, there's
So Soshar's going through mowing down these cultists. I think there's two sides with Soshar becoming slightly less Gnoll-like, shifting from at one glance it looks more like a human, another time it's an Aelfir, then back to Gnoll, not necessarily just Soshar, and even in a moment it probably appears that he might actually have two arms back for a moment as he briefly picks someone up and throws them into the worm sea. But I think as it's going on, as the appearances of Soshar is shifting, so too is he becoming less real too, and slightly shifting into more of a spectral shape in and of himself as the fight is progressing.
sick.
Pretty cool.
So awesome. Yeah, there's not. I don't think there's like loads of guards here. You know, it's not like a military base. So I think gradually they start to thin out, as does the crowd of cultists. And you may even see like some of the other stranded join the fight as well on your side, and some of the clerics who are loyal to Second Sister Maeja. And yeah, eventually the day is won.
Whoop.
Nice.
And Maeja comes to you kind of breathless and exhilarated and says, well, the heart is still corruption, but without the servants it should hopefully fade in time. Hopefully Damnu herself will help cure this place.
I'll cure this place.
That's what I thought.
All right. You're going into the inner chamber, inner tower.
Damn straight.
Is anyone else going with him?
Of course.
Yes.
Of
course.
Kind of wowed by their prowess and the inhuman nature of this Gnoll creature. So very followed to the end.
Maeja's like gobsmacked. It's like, you know, when Aragorn goes to the mountains where the dead are, the dead mountains. The way is shut. You go through this door and it all seems dark. Slowly, as your eyes adjust, you see this grey pit in this space. And it slopes down, and at the bottom of this pit is a grey throne, ringed by what might be the yellowed teeth of some long-dead god. The pit's dug in dead soil, all greasy ash and the dried carapaces of insects.
That's nice.
Sounds pleasant, yeah.
That's nice.
I mean,
really
Soshar go straight down into the pit.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Very happy. Straight on.
Cyber Soshar. All right. The pit is kind of dug into like 3 tiers, and as you lead the way, maybe Kael, give me a discern religion check.
Discern religion?
Yes.
Shake of the rules.
I'm just bleeding you for stress at this point.
Just going to do a quick check on how likely it is to roll 8 fails in a row.
Also take 8. Take 8 mind stress, please.
I'd fucking love to.
Oh, can I have that mind stress, please?
No.
I haven't had mind stress in ages.
Yeah.
That's a cracking roll on an 8 there, GM.
It's good, isn't it? First time I had
Yeah, it's
D8
good.
stress for a location. So shall you carry on down into this pit?
Don't care what's coming.
Yeah.
Going for it.
You go past the first tier.
Source the problem.
You feel
Tier 3.
as you go for the first tier, it feels like you're getting this pain in your mind, but you're able to ignore it. You go down to the second tier. It's worse. The pain is worse. But the hounds help you push through. you get to the bottom where the throne is, and you see a figure now sitting in this throne, cloaked in black, ripped, torn to shreds, very similar to what the Hungry Deep like to wear. And you know this is the one who waits in ashes. And you alone see their face. And it is a face that you recognize.
Please say Kael.
And maybe we'll just let you take that to the grave, that little secret.
What?
As you get subsumed into the 33rd, and you manage to, Gandalf style, remove his presence from Avallone.
Hold on.
Fly, you fools. Wait, no. Delve, you fools.
As the caves start crumbling, we have to run out.
Yeah. You last see Soshar down there, standing at in front of the throne. Maybe a look of surprise, maybe not, on his face. And he, I guess what do you think, Hodge? Your etherealness eventually dissipates into the air.
I think so, and it would be this sense of protection for everyone else in the way there was the whole, like, the sense of healing earlier. It's a different feeling of healing now.
Feeling it here.
But yeah, so shall I go with a nice big bang.
That's big bang. Nice. Well, that is the end of Soshar.
How did he bang? Sorry, in my mind there was the one who waited. He kind of like grabbed him to pull him down, and then that what he did. He kind of physically wrestled him, or did he kind of do something crazier? Or
I think it's with Soshar, it'd be back to the curb stomping with the rifle, but like straight down into the ground of this throne. And in that moment, there'll be a sudden blast of like energy as all the hounds are there in this moment. The whole original 33rd taking down this kind of this figure, forcing everyone else to kind of like turn their eyes away, and then as a sense of peace kind of would wash over people, you'd turn back for a moment, and then down at the bottom is just dust. Is the ashes? It's just ashes.
Yeah,
just ashes.
And as Ambrosia and Kael go outside, you can see that maybe those who have survived the fighting almost coming to their senses, awakening from a bad dream. And we'll end it there.
Woo! What a way to go.
Place of glory.
Baby.
Look, when we very first started talking about Heart, the first thing Olly said was basically, "So it's mad, right? You basically the whole thing is you're all working to your glorious death." And finally, we got to ours.
Yeah,
I do appreciate you letting me have an absolute blaze of glory there narratively through that.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yes, I had to let you kill the smarmy handler.
And I'm glad I got to do it just to stare down. I wanted to actually kill. I know it says it's not for killing, but I really wanted one moment. Just someone's got to die from it.
Yeah. Exactly. So, gotta clear you off my beat sheet for the last time.
Yeah.
Beat
We
sheet.
can no longer say the catchphrase which we've been saying all campaign, which is "Soshar, so good."
When do we ever say that?
Every session. I've been saying it every time.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, but I know you don't. Some things you don't remember.
I keep notes, and I've not written once on there, so she's not so good.
Well, yeah. I can't.
Did you
be
write down
honest.
Pete's consistencies?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Then
As
it's
long as you got that
canon
one down, then.
Of course.
in the novelization of this series.
I've really enjoyed playing Soshar.
Yeah.
We've all enjoyed Soshar.
We've enjoyed Soshar a lot.
Is there anything I
do
guess
enjoy how ridiculous this game is. Like the mechanics it has, the stare down, and all that bullshit. It's really fun to do.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, he's been good fun and consistent.
Oh,
Listen, I always keep my characters consistent.
yeah. Yeah, and actually, for anyone who is watching or listening to this, who is confused, Soshar's player is leaving us for some time to go and have a baby or something.
And it was very,
Which is
very
why-
selfish.
Which is why we let him have a really cool Zenith moment at this point. And he will be back. Like the X-Men, he will be back.
I think actually Megan would kill me if I named the child Soshar. Yeah, maybe that
Quite
would
nice.
be
It's quite nice,
I
actually.
think you should call it Kael.
Definitely Kyle. We love Kyle.
Somehow I don't think that's on the cards either.
Yes, well,
I'll need to read
very
out what was the Zenith ability? It was
Everlasting Stand.
Pretty cool.
look into
So the landmark is now protected by the 30.
That's what I was going to say. What's the leftover? The leftover.
Nothing short of another Zenith ability can put Avallone in danger. Anyone who tries to come fuck with Avallone.
It might take several weeks. It says that took far less than
does say
several
that
weeks.
It might be an instantaneous process. It might be several weeks.
All right. I'm just saying.
Old Mikey reads the half of the rules that he likes.
We might need to
That's
redo the whole
him.
thing. It says it might take a few weeks. I'm afraid.
Yeah, might.
Okay.
Might. Yeah.
Mikey's
I mean,
sort of internal versus external application of the word might. If me equals
We did do
definitely.
several weeks prepare.
I like that, though.
Ollie and I
Nothing-
did discuss it several weeks ago.
This is
so
true,
I guess
this
we
is
did
true.
prepare for that.
I like
true.
the slight hint of nothing short of another Zenith ability will put it in danger.
Yeah, don't be giving this guy ideas.
Delicious.
Luckily, there's no beat to blow up
Kill
Avallone.
spirits.
But there is one to blow up the
yes.
Wormery.
Yes, it was indeed. Didn't really pan out.
Yeah.
Didn't really pan out that one.
Yeah. Well, I speak on behalf of me and all of my legions of fans to say thank you, Soshar. Thank you, Hodge. We will miss you.
I'll be back in a few weeks, I promise.
We will see you in a fortnight and no later.
Nice.
With your new character, Mrs. Soshar.
Yeah,
Badass
after
Gnoll.
that fortnight, what you'll find is you'll just see my obituary from being murdered.
Murdered. You can't be murdered. You've been subsumed into the 33. 33.
Oh yeah, shit.
Mrs. Soshar is surely called Lady Shah. That's a little cross-universe reference for you.
Yeah.
That's now canon.
We'll try and-
all my Baldur's Gate fans. Never mind.
Oh, yes. The goddess. That'd be good. What if Mrs. Soshar is super religious, but a different one?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Somehow I don't think the impression of Soshar is much religion in life.
Nice. Well, you've still got beef with old Aramos.
Well, a lot of beef. I mean, we've still got to save. Still got to save Soshar's family.
Potentially Goshan's mum.
Of course.
Same place though,
Yeah.
so pretty convenient.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to waste your time walking around. That's all Nice having one destination to go to.
Yeah, so maybe you're making a beeline.
Oh,
If you can
I like that.
maybe get some hints as to how to get there. Maybe from your old pal.
Which one?
The one who seems to have been everywhere in the Amaranth Zone.
Excalibur!
Mikey doesn't see any of these people as pals, only potential victims.
Hey, Soshar's gonna want to go murder everyone today. I was just along for the ride.
Ambrosia said she
Soshar.
liked Excalibur carted to his face, so
Exactly.
unprecedented.
That's true.
It's true. It's a whole new world.
Nice. Well, I don't believe there were any other beats apart from the Zenith beat,
I don't think so.
but that's
I don't think so. I didn't
understandable.
actually, surprisingly, didn't actually manage to leave an offering of devotion, and it probably would have been probably would have been an attacking the enemies of my order while the odds are massively stacked against me if I wasn't flanked by Superman.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking like, can I get both of those in one? If I had 2 sessions, maybe I could orchestrate a much bigger battle.
Perhaps, but it's I think it was right for the focus to be on Soshi.
Yeah,
Soshi.
you'll get your odds, your massively stacked odds.
Well, the odds actually were massively stacked against me today. You may have noticed that I managed to roll 8
True.
fails in a row.
True.
Well, it's quite impressive.
It was very impressive.
Yes, I checked the odds. 1 in 256.
It's not
That
that.
seems. I guess that's not as ridiculous as I
Yeah, I thought it'd be, exactly. I thought it'd be higher.
It's,
thought it'd be fucking thousands or something, but no.
it's still, look, you go down to the fucking the charity raffle at the school that you probably do. I don't know what you people do. And like,
Charity raffles.
yeah, you go and you buy 1 ticket just because you want that case of wine. 255 other parents have bought a ticket.
Sure.
You're not feeling great odds?
No, I suppose not.
No? Wouldn't have thought so.
Yes, that was 5. I mean, these are effectively dice coin flips, right? Because it's D10, so
Yeah.
that's like 8. 8 getting tails 8 in a row. It's pretty crazy.
See?
Crazy.
Crazy, but not improbable.
No, it's I think it's improbable.
Well,
Not
let's not
impossible.
take away from Soshar's glory
Sorry.
by griping about dice rolls that you insisted
No,
on
no,
rolling.
I enjoy the likelihood.
Nobody asked you to roll.
I was asked to roll the last 3 of these. So, no. Fitting. It was fitting. The game said, hand the reins back.
Yeah,
Give me that
stop being
story
so
back.
bloody selfish. Don't worry, your Zenith will be cool as well.
It'll be a hoot.
Now you'll be riding the delving machine out of the heart onto pastures new.
Let's destroy the city.
Yeah. Then you can be head cleric of Avallone because you can't leave.
That's doesn't sound that bad, I suppose.
Cleric of Avallone. Well, isn't it more of a military base now rather than a religious base?
I think it's protected by, not taken over by.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
There's just like a boatload of hounds turn up. All right.
Kick
That's what it sounded
everyone out.
like.
We're here now.
They
what it
kick everyone
sounded
out so that no one can leave.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It does just make me unfortunately think of the end of Rise of Skywalker when Rey hears all the Jedi. For some reason.
When all the
You don't need
when all
to
the hives, when all the hounds appear. Not that similar, is it?
No, I mean Hodge like embodying all of the loads of different hounds.
Right. Yes, that's more.
Who've
so,
had
I
his
suppose,
badge.
yes.
You know, there's
Right,
like
sorry.
Mace Windu's in there, Obi-Wan Kenobi's in there,
Oh, it's definitely Mace Windu and Obi-Wan in there.
Qui-Gon
I mean,
Jinn's
it's
in there.
Like so many things, it's a cool idea when someone probably thought of it at some point before making it, and they made it.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. Oh. Bad
Wow.
times.
Oh, sorry to bring the mood down by talking about that
Yeah,
film.
I know.
Terribly sorry.
Bummer.
But yeah, I will see 2 of you next week. Post-bank
Yes.
holiday, good times.
And one of
Yes,
you will
that's
never
coming.
again.
And Hodgie will see you
I'm
next
sorry.
time, where we'll be playing a completely different game. And I look forward to seeing how you will try and fuck up my campaigns. Then.
Rude.
I'll do my best.
What game-breaking build you can bring.
It's,
Nice.
Once you read the rulebook, it's easy.
Yeah, I've actually been looking at Fabula Ultima. I don't know if you've heard of it, but
I haven't looked at Fabula Ultima.
it's on Alchemy. It's a
Oh, it's Final Fantasy inspired.
TTRPG.
TTRPG.
Any award winning.
Emmy award winning.
Any. It's the tabletop
Oh.
awards.
I was going to say it's connected Emmys for board games.
The artwork looks pretty.
It's not a board game, Mom. It's a role play game.
Exactly.
You say it's a tabletop role-playing game, but I don't see any tables.
Oh. The tables are of the mind. Cool.
That's true. Lovely. Well, thank you very much, Ollie. Excellent session. Thank you, Hodgie.
Yeah. Right. Well, good luck, Hodgie. Let us know how it goes.
Yes, absolutely, mate.
Thank you all
But,
very much.
And we'll more importantly, we'll let you know how it goes. Or
Oh, of
you'll
course,
watch the
yes.
videos, of course, so it's fine.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to watch the videos. I
Yeah.
need to follow.
Lots of time.
Yeah. See if we honour your memory and avenge you.
Or go back and use a Zenith ability to destroy.
I'd respect that more.
Okay.
I respect the chaos. Like Soshar's
Nice.
legacy.
Cool, guys. Take it easy.
Alrighty. Chat very soon, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Is that
Cool. Bye.